Hey, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Today we are happy to be with you, and I can say good evening also to every listeners tuned in across like continents, across cultures also, and across time zones. Today we're in April 8th, and we hope that you had a wonderful Easter period or Easter season. And today, we're, I can say we're not just hosting a conversation, but we're going to create like bridge. Welcome to Trinity Podcast, where voices rise, stories connect together, and purpose find its path. And I'm your moderator, Briga Anderson Dose, and it is both a privilege and a deep responsibility to guide you through today's compelling, thought provoking discussion through bridging nations, like how Haitian and Kenyan diaspora shape society. Uh, this is a marvelous one, a great subject. There is something powerful about people who leave home. Yes, not because they want to forget it, but because they are called to expand it. And now from Port-au-Prince to Nairobi, and from local communities to global stages, the Asian and Kenyan diaspora are not just participants in society, but they are architects of change. And today, I can say I'm honored to welcome some guests that I have with me. Let me first start to introduce them. I have Stanley from Kenya. Good afternoon, Stanley. How are you? Welcome to our podcast.
Yes, good afternoon, good morning. Uh, Welcome to our podcast. My name is Stanley Alfred, Project Trinity Associate. Uh, Welcome so much to the podcast.
Yes, and now let me try to start with our Asian guest, Mr. Friendly. Friendly. Good morning, Friendly.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Coach Briga. And then um, I know the world will understand this technical problem, and we are working in behind the tent to fix it. So my name is Friendly Alchus, and I am a civil engineer and a project associate with Project Trinity. My work focuses on infrastructure, technology, and community impact, connecting innovation to real life transformation. So, for me, this conversation is very important today because diaspora is not just about where we live, it's about how we stay connected, how we give back, and how we shape the future of our countries together. This discussion gonna be great today.
Yeah, good, Mr. Friendly. And now let me go with another guest from Kenya, my bro, Mr. Nicholas. Good afternoon, Mr. Nicholas, and welcome to the podcast.
Yes. Good morning, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Project Trinity podcast. My name is Nicholas Yesimbur, and I'll be your guest for this episode. So, to all our amazing listeners who continue to tune in every week, thank you so much for your time, your support, and your belief in this journey. We truly appreciate you for following along and also engaging with our conversation and supporting us across our social media and platforms. So, Maybe and those joining us for the very first time, you are most welcome, whether you are listening from the city or from the rural homes. We are grateful that you have chosen to connect with us today. So stay with us, follow along, and don't forget to connect with us all on social media pages. So as we dive into today's episode, thank you so much, Brigad.
Yes, thank you, Nicholas and the team. We are fully engaged today because we're going to talk about a very nice subject, how diaspora can shape a society where we live. But before going further, I'm gonna welcome Asian people, those that are not really good at English, that are watching us right now. Bonjour ou bien bonsoir, naturellement, dépendamment de qui l'on regarde live là ou bien ou ap suivre podcast Projet Trinité. Nous disons déjà merci pour écoute ou pour attention qu'on ban nous. Donc ça fait plaisir que chaque mercredi ou gain ça dans l'agenda pour garder nous à 8 heures pour nous porter discussion bien aimé et peut-être sujet qui est intéressant. Et je dis nous avec équipe Kenya et Haïti pour discuter un sujet qui palpitant d'intérêt, qui c'est sujet qui basé sur diaspora, comment yo capable changer ou bien transformer société nous. Je dis à nous allons discuter en pile, parler de rôle yo impact et yo gain dans pays nous et comment ça tout gain importance et préparer nous et puis pour nous capables justement non seulement commenter et partager faire l'autre monde qui pas connaît le projet Trinity Podcast et plus connecté avec nous et aider nous à avancer. And now we can say today we're not celebrating like where we come from, and it is like what we are becoming together. And one thought that I can say to carry us as we begin when talking about diaspora, I think it is not just distance from home or where you live, but it is an extension of it, like a living bridge between roots and possibilities. And now we are not just speaking about migration also, but we are going to see some influence and the Asian and Kenyan diaspora. They play like a critical role in shaping society in several powerful ways, as we can just say in economic impact, in cultural exchange, even knowledge transfer. Yeah, we know that. And then advocacy also and representation. Um, it's very, we can talk also about brain drain and brain gain also. Now, this subject will just bring us further and let the viewers or listeners know a lot about diaspora, its importance. And now, the first question that I'd like to start to begin with Stanley. Stanley, you're going to hit the mic and to to say to your view or on your perspective, what does diaspora mean to you personally? What do you think about this? When thinking about diaspora?
Yes, thank you so much for the question, Bricard. First of all, I would like to say that this is a Project Trinity community that connects the global community. For me, diaspora means connection beyond borders. That is for my personal view. Uh, People may leave their home country, but they don't disconnect from it. They carry the identity, the values, the responsibility. That means diaspora becomes a bridge connecting local communities to global communities. And in many communities, especially in Kenya and Haiti, we see this connection shaping the real lives, creating hope, direction, and purpose. So that is my personal view on uh, meaning of diaspora. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Stanley. And the same question will go around to Mr. Friendly to know, like personally, when talking about diaspora, what truly they are talking about.
Okay, I agree with Stanley on what concern diaspora. So to me as well, diaspora means connection beyond the borders. It's it's the idea that even when you leave your country, you never leave your identity, as my friend has mentioned. So you also never leave your culture. You never leave your responsibility to contribute. So me as a nation, I see diaspora as um, a bridge between local realities and global opportunities.
Yeah, thank you, Friendly, by saying how you see diaspora mean. And Nicholas, can you
Yes.
just say something? Maybe a
Yeah.
lot of different than others, their ideas about diaspora.
Yeah, sure. Sure, Mr. Brigad. For me, so when I hear the word diaspora, I don't just think it just of people living abroad. I think of it of a connection beyond distance. That is, people who may be physically far from home, but they still deeply connect to their roots, to their families, and also to their communities. So, growing up in places like Kenya and Haiti, the diaspora has always been real for all of us. So, because it is that sister or that brother or a parent who left the village to look for opportunities in the city or overseas. So for most of the time, they always send support back home. That is, they check in, they still care, but at the same time, there has always been a gap or a distance, not just physically, but in access to uh, the information and opportunities and systems. So, but now when we bring in the idea of digital inclusion, that is when things start to change in a powerful way. Because digital tools, even if they are simple, for example, the mobile phones, the internet access, or online platform, they begin now to bridge that gap. They suddenly, someone in maybe in diaspora can now stay connected in real time. They can support businesses back home, mentor maybe a youth, or even collaborate on projects without being physically present.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nicholas, for giving this insight about diaspora and how we see it, and especially I can say in Haiti, in some regions or in some area when talking about diaspora. This may be hilarious when talking about it. It's like if someone leaves its block and goes in another country, this person may have 1 day or 2 days hey, they say we have a diaspora in our family. We are not as others. It just comes as a proud or a way of saying that this family has pride. And we're going to talk about each kinds of points in our discussion point. But Stanley, uh, you are going to talk to us and to say, when talking about diaspora, how does they or how do they contribute to their home countries when talking about it, especially in Kenya?
Yes, for sure, diaspora contributes in various ways. Uh, you can say it contributes economically. First of all, contributes economically, but also we have a contribution like knowledge, exposure, and networks. That is a way that diaspora contributes. It's not just financials. It is intellectual and transformational. In many communities, this support creates access to especially educations, business opportunities, and new ways of thinking. Like if we can talk about how, for example, the diaspora communities in, like, let's say, United States to us in Kenya, they have contributed like Project Trinity now. We know that it is based in United States and also Kenya and Haiti. So you can see now they are contributing to us in terms of knowledge, networks, the exposure, and way of thinking, and in how we can deal with real life situations globally. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. And especially when talking about Project Trinity, the way it helps our community, uh, especially their goals or specific goals is sustainable change, and especially in remote communities by installing like Starlink and technology, bring technology to us and make our knowledges that we have that we could not find possibility to make it real, but now we are serving the world with tech, okay, and by the grace of Project Trinity. Yeah, this is a main thing and a powerful thing that we can testify and give that testimony to those that don't believe, and then now they can realize how close we are. And when talking about diaspora, we see now its importance. Uh, uh, Even here in Haiti, also they have their own way they do contribute to develop this country. But let me try that with Mr. Friendly. Friendly, there is like a way diaspora communities preserve and promote some culture abroad. But how do they do that, especially here in Haiti?
Um, that's a great question, Brigade. One powerful way diaspora preserve culture here is through food, language, and traditions. So Haiti, for example, is a beautiful country with rich natural resources. Even in our oceans, we have unique species like eels that are part of our ecosystem. So, for the diaspora, these elements become reminders of home. Even when they travel back, they reconnect through these experiences. So, culture is not something we leave behind. It's something we carry and share with the world. m kapab di diaspora kembe kilti a vivan a travè nouriti, a travè langue, tradisyon, et puis en Haïti, nous connaissons Haïti son bel pays, et li riche avec un pile bagay qui vient de nature là. Alors, et même les diaspora yo ale, yo toujou pote bon bagay, bon nouvel pour Haïti. Et yo toujou pote Haïti nan kè yo, et puis yo pataje sentiment sa tout et à l'autre monde côté que yo ale. Merci.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Friendly, talking about this, about how diaspora can contribute to promote our culture and the way we live in traditions also. And now, Nicholas, there are some
Yeah.
opportunities that exist for diaspora members when they keep investing or create change, especially in their home back. What opportunity exists exactly?
Wow. Thank you so much, Brigad. That's a very powerful question on what opportunities exists for diaspora members. So, uh, because when we talk about diaspora, we are not just talking about people who left. We are talking about people who still care deeply about where they come from and have the ability to create real change. So, from a rural community perspective, like West Pokot, Kenya, the opportunities for diaspora members are very wide, and sometimes they are even underestimated. The first one, of course, is investment in local initiatives. That is the first. That is the first opportunity. This could be by supporting community projects like learning centers, infrastructure, or youth programs, the kind of work we are seeing with Project Trinity and the Trinity Center. These are investments that don't just bring returns financially, but they transform lives and create long-term impact. So, of course, another big opportunity is supporting local businesses. Many small businesses in rural areas struggle with access. That is, access to capital, uh, access to market, and even access to basic digital tools. So, a diaspora member can step in by funding, maybe mentoring, or even helping connect these businesses to large markets. And with digital platforms, this is now easier than ever. You don't have to be physically present to support or grow something back at home. So there is also a huge opportunity in knowledge and skill transfer because many people in the diaspora have exposure. Someone in the US, United States, or someone in maybe Australia or Canada, they have exposure to different systems, technologies, and ways of working. So when they share that knowledge, whether through mentorship or virtual sessions or a partnership, it creates something called a ripple effect. So one person trained can go on to train others, and that's how communities can grow. So another important area of opportunity from the diaspora is digital inclusion. That is, diaspora members can help bridge the digital gap by supporting access to devices. They can support internet and also they can support
Yeah,
training.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. You know, like in AD, we always says that AD is divided into 10 departments. Okay, 10 departments, and however, they say there is one more department. How do you know that they call it? Guess what? They call it diaspora department. Why,
Oh,
why do they say diaspora department? It's because
why?
we have lots of Asian that like leave home and then to go to find opportunities. And now you said something that is very, very good, which is knowledge transfer. Like that brings a good perspective for our culture because we learn new words, okay, new ways of talking, but some also I can say here in AD, if someone leaves the home and go overseas, and when this person comes back, that can happen. This person may spend like 1 month or 2 months. When this person comes back, he pretends that he can speak our mother's tongue anymore. This person is trying to speak only foreign languages, okay, just to make you know that he's a diaspora. Yeah, that's fun, and it's real also in Haiti. In Creole, en pile fois nous joue ça. Donc, on a doit faire 2 jours soit à Saint-Domingue ou bien États-Unis. Donc, l'Elvini, donc, il montre que il pas capable de créole la vraie. Vous comprenez? Vous comprenez? Les gens que la parler pour montrer. Donc, soit l'utilisons like, when you know so, but just to impress you. There is impression in it also. Okay, when this person is talking, like he finds a way to impress you with the foreign languages, but however will not lose our mother's tongue. Okay, will not lose it, but we can improve it by getting more ways of talking. And then Stanley, uh, one question that like to ask you is, now it's communities, the impact that diaspora have on the countries that they live in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, Before that, as you said, in every, I think in every country there is a Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs. So you can see it is also part of the government. So back to the question, the impact is diaspora as brings diversity. First of all, it brings diversity. Uh, it also nurtures the culture and innovation. They contribute to the economy and act as a cultural ambassadors. At the community level, this creates a bright and a sense of global belonging. You see, I can use, for example, uh, in Project Trinity, we have, first of all, we have regional directors like Marco. Marco is a member of this community and he has remained with the culture of this community back at the US and is now bringing back to the community by starting or being part of this project. So that shows that we still have that culture, even if there is that diversity. That is how diaspora has impact to the community.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Stanley and Friendly. There are some misconception that people, even Asian people, have about those that are living overseas, and those that are in 11th department. I can say it like that. We have 11th department or diaspora. And what are like the misconception that they have, spatially friendly?
Okay, my mic was off. So one of the misconception of the diaspora have, sometimes they some of them they forget where they come from, and uh, they don't like put on value their own country. So I can say, uh, when you are in the diaspora, there are something that you have to know. Your own country has priority, even if you are further, you are on China, maybe and United States. So you should remember where you came from. Okay, so this is my viewpoint.
Yeah, agree. And one of the question that I see in the comment section is Clifford who asks like si li soti Port-au-Prince li ale okay, est-ce que il diaspora pour ça? Naturellement moi réponse nan toujours dans section dans comment section là. Um, Comme si son touriste local, ou pas vraiment en diaspora parce que on dit que ou ka toujours acquérir de nouvelles on dit tradition mais quelques bagailles qui pas de gain dans koto ya, okay? Like, that's even for like in Kenya, I can even ask this question as an improvised question or a question that comes from the commenters. Like if someone is in Kenya and travel from Kenya to Kenya, like a place or a commune in Kenya to another commune, and how do we call this? Do we call it like a diaspora or a local tourist in Kenya? Nicholas?
Okay, Mr. Brigade. I think even moving from one city to another, that can also, you can just still term it as uh, like a diaspora. Although he might be still in the same country, but he has moved somewhere a little bit far from home. So, but that person, uh, for example, here in Kenya now, someone may have moved to Nairobi to look for certain opportunities because we understand the economy that most of the towns or the cities, they are better off with in terms of economy. So most of the time they still contribute to the community. They meet with different people. I don't know, but I might say that it still plays the same role as someone who has gone abroad, because they will still be supporting home, and they will still have the same culture, even though they'll get to meet with other people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good, agree. And Nicholas, one more thing also. How can you think like governments can better engage the diaspora communities? What can they do just to help them improve those that are being diaspora?
Okay, that's very important question, especially for a country like Kenya, where diaspora plays a very important role in the economy. So, and also in the community development back home. So, I think the first step for government is to move from just seeing the diaspora as people who send money home to seeing them as partners in development. So in Kenya, we already see strong remittance coming in every year. Those in diaspora sending in some capital back home. But the real opportunity is in a structured engagement. So creating a clear pathway where diaspora members can invest or mentor and collaborate in meaningful ways. For example, the government can create more accessible investment platforms specifically designed for the diaspora. Because when there is a complicated system, the diaspora people cannot continue bringing in some support. So, uh, but when there is a transparent channels where someone abroad can invest in local project, like the education centers or maybe agriculture or technology hubs. uh, they can now invest. So you can imagine if a diaspora member could easily plug in some initiative like what we are doing, what in Project Trinity, that will scale the impact very fast. So maybe another key area where the government can contribute towards the diaspora is policy and maybe the trust. So many diaspora members want to invest or contribute, but they worry about is the accountability, the bureaucracy, and also losing their money. So the government needs to
Yeah.
build trust through transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate this. Because diaspora can change life of some countries, especially when governments it gives them some possibilities and a better way to invest and to develop the country itself. Yeah, I agree with you in that point. And while we're talking right now, and whoever wants to um, invest in Project Trinity, like donation, like if we find, or if a diaspora wants to support us, yeah, he can do that by helping us moving forward and create tech hubs also, or hub and spark in some remote communities. Yeah, Project Trinity is there as a nonprofit organization to help others and to find possibilities and to develop their skills also and to serve the world. Yeah. And Stanley, according to you, I don't know if you have specific example of like economic or social or cultural contribution, but if you have, you can share it, just to those that are watching us and listening.
Yes, examples that the diaspora has creates impact to the community. We have various examples. Uh, First of all, example is in terms of they invest, they start businesses, they support education. I can use the example of our project, that is Project Trinity. That is the example that I can use to say that uh, diaspora has invested in Project Trinity
Yeah,
by starting it as an educational
yeah,
hub, and for now it's growing. It has grown. So that is an example that I can use to on that. Also, they mentor. They have mentored us. Uh, we have shared knowledge together as the global communities, that is Kenya and Haiti and United States, and more of them coming. Also, we have preserved the culture of all the regions. Uh, we have seen communities grow, and even one person connects globally, more
yeah,
of them, and brings that experience back. Yeah.
yeah. Good. Friendly, looks like you have so many things to say. Let me give you this mic to talk about some how important cultural identity when integrating into a new society. Like we're going to talk about the importance of a cultural identity, friendly.
Okay, so that's a great question. So the importance of our uh, identity is very uh, important because so one thing I want to say and one point I want to add. So, technology plays a critical role in connecting diaspora to home. So uh, when you use the technology, so you that reinforce your identity. So through platforms, communication tools, and infrastructure, people can now contribute remotely, invest, uh, and collaborate from anywhere. So uh, for Project Trinity, so I can say this is exactly what we are building. System that allow people to stay connected and create impact across borders and help them to remind their identity. So this is where partnerships and support become essential because scaling this kind of impact requires long-term vision and collaboration, and it reinforces your identity as well.
I will improvise the question. We this question. I think it will just make us happy or brings a new smiles in our face. But this question, it is like if like a Haitian and a Kenyan meet in another country, we will start talking about food first. We will start talking about food first. Like, who is going to talk about griot and rice and beans, and who is going to talk about ugali or nyama choma?
Um, don't know. Maybe everyone has love for food, especially the local food, because most of the time we the Kenyans we love nyama choma and ugali the way regard you are saying.
Yeah,
So yeah, so everyone I think everyone loves the local food from wherever they come from.
yeah. And I think also they both can start at the same time to talk about food. Like, they're gonna
Yeah,
start at the
yeah,
same time.
they start simultaneously.
Yes,
Yeah.
simultaneously. Absolutely. Yeah. And Friendly, you have something to say also about some biggest challenge diaspora faced, like Asian diaspora. Ça, c'est une belle question. Il dit, diaspora haïtienne, yo, c'est une grosse difficulté que yo rencontré, soit dans le parcours yo, ou bien pour yo aller, ou bien um, migration, toujours dit là, what are the biggest challenges that Asian diaspora faced?
Okay, thank you. So briefly, one of the biggest challenges is balancing identity uh, and integration. So people want to succeed abroad, but they also want to remain connected to who they are. So there is also the challenge of access. Okay, not everyone has equal opportunity to contribute and to stay connected.
Yeah.
Okay, because not everyone have access to internet. So Creole short time pigo défi capable di pigo défi a c'est kembe tête ou pendant wap adapté ak l'autre pays en tant que diaspora et puis tout c'est pas nous capable di c'est pas tout le monde qui gen même opportunité. OK, c'est pas tout le monde qui capable aider, c'est pas tout le monde tout qui gen possibilité pour yo rester connecté ak la caille. Ça c'est un point qui est vraiment important. Merci.
Thank you, Friendly, for bringing this about some biggest challenges we diaspora in Haiti faced, and now I'm going to ask a great question to a great person. This question will, I can say, will fit this person that I'm going to ask it. This is going right to Mr. Nicholas about technology. How does like technology play a connecting world to diaspora and when they want to communicate? Can you say?
Yeah, thank you so much, Brigad. Technology plays a huge role in connecting diaspora to home. And honestly, it has completely changed what connections look like, especially for rural communities like ours here in Kenya, West Pokot. Because in the past, being in the diaspora meant uh, distance in every sense. Communication was slow, opportunities were limited, and engagement with the community was not consistent. But fast forward to today, with technology, the gap has really been reduced. Something as simple as a smartphone allows someone abroad to stay in constant touch with family, follow what's happening in the community, mostly through the social media, and even participate in decision making from wherever they are. So one of the biggest impact is communication and real time connection, because through calls, messaging platforms, and social media, diaspora members are no longer disconnected. Someone might be in the United States, but you are constantly in touch with your family. You can be communicating with your friends, your family members, and also engaging in different projects in real time. So also, technology also enables economic participation. For example, mobile money platforms allow diaspora members to send support instantly, whether it's for school fees, medical needs, or small businesses. Uh, because you can, using these digital platforms, you can send some money directly to your family members instantly. And also another powerful role of technology is in knowledge sharing and mentorship. Someone in the diaspora with experience in technology, business, or healthcare can now mentor young people back home through virtual sessions, through Zoom meetings, through Google Meets. Someone can mentor the young members of the community. And also, technology also plays a big role in visibility, because through platforms like this, the podcasts and social media, we are telling our own stories. So showing the progress happening in our community, and it makes it
Okay.
easier for diaspora members to see where they can contribute. So thank you so much.
Yeah, good, good. And Friendly really, Friendly really wants to say something when talking about technology. Yeah, Friendly, yes, hit the mic and just say,
Technology is very, very important. So uh, I know we are now live, and people in diaspora can watch us everywhere, anywhere in the world. Uh, Technology play a big role, and technology also help them to be informed about their own country and to know what happening, and then they technology also help them to contribute remotely with their country. They don't need to come down in the in the own country to bring money. So using technology, and then we can send money from where you are and to contribute to advancement to on your own country. It's really important to have technology be part of our like our project. Okay, so it plays a really crucial role in the diaspora.
Yeah, yeah. Stanley, you may have like I don't know if it's the similar challenges that Asian and Kenyan diaspora faced, but you can just tell us is it the same or different? Like the biggest challenges that they've ever faced, the Kenyan diaspora.
Yes, thank you for the question, Brigad. I think we share the same challenge as Frank said earlier that first of all we have challenges like balancing the identity. It's not easy to balance that identity. We
Yeah,
have also the structural barriers and sometimes limited collaborations. In many communities, there is still a gap between diaspora potential and the local systems. So another challenge may be employment and economic barriers. We have something also like mental health and emotional strains. We have this homesickness and separation from the family. But as Nicholas said, the technology has really assisted to solve some of these challenges. Like if we perform something like Zoom meetings with the diaspora, then it feels that the individual feels that he is within. So that is we have more. The challenges has been solved by the technology. Some of the challenges. So we have language and communication barriers also. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Agree. And Stanley, I think there are also some proud moment where we can see a diaspora like his impact in action. If you have just you can make us know, yeah, yeah. As an example,
Yes. I will still choose Project Trinity as an example for this uh, proud moments that we have seen diaspora is that creating opportunities. They have created opportunities. Diaspora has created opportunities. It's not just sent a support. They show real and lasting impact, especially when young people begin to believe that global opportunity is possible. That is the moment, the proud moment that you can say that diaspora has created opportunities that, for example, this Project Trinity, who know that we can meet me, Bricard, Franti, and the rest of
yeah,
the team.
yeah, yeah,
We are
yeah,
now like we're coming from the same village, but
yeah.
this is the proud moment that we are sharing now as the diaspora affairs. Yeah.
Yeah, and we become a family together.
Yes.
We
Yes.
become more close, and we share knowledge, we share experiences, and
Yes.
looks like technology with Project Trinity equals the proud moment that we have now. Yeah, this is how it brings us to the world and to serve the world. And one question for Friendly is about the future of the Asian diaspora look like. Uh, Friendly, hit the mic to say what does the future of the Asian diaspora look like?
That's a big question, Mr. Brigad. It's really, really big. So when I think about the future, I think big. Okay. So recently, we have seen missions like Artemis 2 exploring parts of space no human has ever seen before, pushing the limits of what is possible. In the same way, diaspora communities and initiatives like Project Trinity are pushing boundaries here on Earth. we are building systems, creating opportunities, and shaping a future that goes beyond limitations. Just like science is preparing humanity for Mars, we are also preparing communities for a new level of global participation and transformation. Uh, ou kapab di, même jan science a pousse limit li pou rive pi loin nan l'espace tankou nap gade misyon Artemis 2 ke yo sot lanse la kote gen 4 moun nan yon vaisseau spatial ki rive wè fas kache la lin nan e kounya yo deja nan wout pou toune sou Terre. Nou menm tou, kapab di, nou menm tou nap pousse limit pou nou pou devlope kominote nou yo. Nou vle kreye yon avni kote tout moun ka participe globalement.
Yeah, thank you, Fendi, for giving this viewpoint about the future of diaspora, especially Haitian diaspora. And Nicholas can have some advice also to young people that are in the diaspora.
Yeah, sure. Especially for young people in the diaspora who are trying to balance the two worlds, where they are now and where they come from. First, I'd say don't lose your connection to your roots. No matter how far you go or wherever you go, come from your culture, your language, and your community values, uh, especially for us in Kenya and some parts of communities in the West Pokot. That sense of unity and togetherness is always very special. So, second thing I will encourage young people from diaspora is to see themselves selves as not just individuals abroad, but as bridges, as connections. You are in a unique position. You, that young person, you have exposure to new ideas, to new systems, and to new opportunities, and that knowledge is powerful. So not just for you, but for your community back home. So even small things like sharing knowledge, mentoring someone, or even supporting a local initiative can create a real impact. So another advice for young people in the diaspora is don't wait until you make it big, until you become someone rich or to
Yeah.
give back to the community. Yeah. So sometimes we think we need to have a lot of money or a success
Mhm.
before we can contribute, but that's not true because giving back can start very small. Your time, your ideas, your connection, even a conversation or guidance can change someone's path. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, agree, agree. Yeah, Friendly, you had something to say before we're going to wrap up right now. It is going time to wrap up. Friendly, have something? Hit the mic.
Yon denye bay map di, diaspora se pa kite peyi selman, se konstruy avni avek Trinite nou montre chanjman dirab posib le moun mette tet yo ansam. When people invest in initiative like Project Trinity, uh, they are not just supporting a project, they are enabling transformation in communities in Haiti and Kenya. That kind of investment creates long-term impact that goes beyond individuals. As we close, I want to remind everyone that diaspora is not just about living, it's about building connections, building opportunities, and building a future that includes everyone. Through initiatives like Project Unity, we are proving that sustainable change is possible when vision, innovation, and people come together. Uh, yeah, thank you.
Yes, before wrapping up, we have some friends that are having the birthday, especially Miss Francisca Garcia, to having a birthday today, and Christopher Julius also is having her birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day. Hello, guest. If you have something to say or someone to give a shout out, just do it now before we wrap it up.
Yeah, so
Yes.
if you want to know more about the work at our Project Trinity, the first place to start is our online platforms. You can follow us on our social media pages. That's where we share our journey in real time, and also you can visit our website where people can get deeper, look into our mission, our program, and the long-term vision of Project Trinity.
Yes. Before we wrap up, one thing I'd like to say is that one change we need to have the impact of the diaspora is that we need structured system to connect diaspora efforts with real opportunities so that the communities don't just receive support but become active participants in the global economy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you everyone for staying there for 1 hour and to watch us and keep commenting. And we give you rendezvous for next week for another great podcast. And throughout this week, do not forget to keep sharing our post and commenting, and if you can give a donation, we are happy to receive it. Okay, and waiting for the diaspora to invest in Project Trinity and then to have a sustainable change in the world. See you next time. Goodbye. We love you.